Hello, I'm Bood and welcome to a brand new rebuild on my channel. As always, thanks for joining me. If you're brand new, make sure you hit that sub button and make sure all of you hit the thumbs up. Help that YouTube algorithm get my channel and this series out there. Go and check out all my other content if you haven't already. But thank you for checking out this video with Deportivo La Coruna. This is a proper rebuild in my opinion. A massive club, a former La Liga champion that now finds itself in the third tier of Spanish football. Crazy, they got relegated last year. It's a level I've never played at. If I have, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure Spanish football might have changed a bit when it comes to its lower levels and when it comes to B teams and what divisions they can be in. So it's all new to me, but I was very, very excited to get stuck in. Hopefully you're excited to watch. Let's get started. So here we are on the main club page, and this, honestly, this is the rebuild series at its truest form. Big clubs that have either won a big trophy, been at the height, and have crashed. I can't wait to get stuck in and learn about this level of football in Spain. Now, the history just about keeps their one La Liga title on it. Look at that. You can see the full descent into craziness. Now, I'm a Manchester United fan. Most of you may know that. And a good 20 years ago, when Deportivo were amazing, I saw them at Old Trafford. I think we beat them 2-0. Rui van Nistelrooy scored the goals, I think. Been a while, but I've seen Deportivo play when they were a great team with superstar players. So to see this, I mean, this is just crazy, isn't it? Absolutely crazy. So can we rectify it? Well, hopefully. Now with rebuilds, sometimes, you know, I set myself targets, and I've set myself a target with this one. It's not to win a Champions League. The minimum aim is to just get them back to La Liga, and then we'll just see how the series is going, see how the views are going, see how you guys are reacting to it, see if you're enjoying it, and maybe we'll take it a little bit further. But yeah, let's look at the club. First off, the history, and of course they won that La Liga title 20-something years ago. They got a couple of Copa del Reys, but if you'd have asked me before I started this how many trophies they had, I'd have thought they had more, just because of the way I see Deportivo, because I just feel like they are a big club. Now this is a general page. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that nickname. We have a fierce rivalry and a derby with Celta Vigo. And there's something you'll see in a bit that must be hard to swallow as a Deportivo fan this season. We also got rivalry with Valencia, and we've got tons of legends. You can see them there. I'm pretty sure Diego Tristan, he's been one of the best players on this game. He played for him, didn't he? Bebeto's on there. See Bebeto on the icon list. In '94, when England didn't make the World Cup, me and all my mates all became Brazil fans. We all bought Brazil shirts. And when we used to play football on the hill, which is just down the road, we used to get the nets out. And when we score, we'd do the Bebeto celebration. I love that. Bebeto and Romario, I think it was. Legends. I'm not 100% sure how you pronounce the stadium. Is it Riesa? I'm sure you'll let me know in the comments. But the city, Coruna, or La Coruna, or whatever you say, or however you pronounce it, looks pretty nice from what I've seen when I did a bit of Google searching. The stadium itself is decent. I mean, this team should be in the La Liga. I found some other pictures as well, I'll show you them, where I'm guessing they were planning on upgrading it. Although they don't own it, it's now council owned. So, I don't know, it's a sad state of affairs. Financially though, we're in a good place for a team in the third tier. I think 12.5 million is way more than any club around us is going to have. Overspending on wages, I'm going to have to change that about. But my initial look at the squad, I saw a squad that should get us out. The expectation is for us to get straight back out. That's the minimum aim. Anything I did was just going to be a couple of loan signings maybe. Now the club vision, obviously they want us to get straight out this year. So hopefully I can do that, because I don't think I've ever really failed a rebuild. I'd say Aberdeen was my worst. I didn't achieve what I wanted to achieve with Aberdeen a few years ago. But by the 24-25 season, they want us to have one promotion to La Liga. So that's a good 3 or 4 years, and hopefully we can do that. It looks like we're only playing in this division, but we are going to be in the Copa del Rey. That just starts in December. Staff-wise, it's pretty decent, isn't it? It should be, really, for a club like us. Although I was going to make adjustments. I was going to add more coaches, even more coaches, get rid of a few. And honestly, I don't just look at that and go, we're the best. I'll take that. I always assess it and always change it. Now, tactically, I'm sticking with a tactic that's been successful with me. I'm not really a tactician. I'm a bit boring when it comes to that. But I've had success with Spurs with this. I'm having success with Tame Valley. Let's Play series with this. I had success with Schalke. But the squad was kind of built for it. It's a standard, really, formation. It's a great way to play. I love watching it. and hopefully it can get us straight out of this league. Now, we're at a level where there's lots of little divisions, there's lots of little groups, there's lots of new rules. So we're in Segunda Division B1 in Group A. You also have Group B. You can see a lot of B teams there. Real Oviedo, great little club. These are both groups together. And of course, I think we're going to have a section of the season where we play our group. And then the top 3 will go into like a promotion group with the top 3 of Group B. But there's 4 different levels as well. So you've got Segunda Division B2. And you can see that there. Real Sociedad B, Osasuna B. A lot of other good clubs, really. Click down again. You've got B3. Espanyol. Barcelona B. Ibiza. That's pretty cool. And then I think there's a 4th one, yeah. So Segunda Division B4. So we're going to have that group stage and the promotion stage, and then we'll all go into the playoffs. Hopefully. Now we of course have a B team, and we've got an under-19s team. I had lots of players really, but I was going to try and cut some dead wood, cut some of the wage bill off. But you know, initial looking at the star ratings, it's equivalent to where you're at. So that looks like a squad to me, and when I look through it, a squad that should just get us up. I'm never happy with that. You've always got to try and improve. I know I always go on about it. I know I do, and I bore you to tears with it, but I do believe having a good staff always gives you an advantage. I've got the best staff in the Premier League with St Valley. We're always favourites to get relegated, but we punch above our weight, and I think a lot of that is because we've got good coaching, and it helps with fitness, all that. I really believe it. So it's the way I play. So I couldn't be happy with this. So I brought some players in all on loan, and the first one was Alex Lopez, good striker, and he's better than anything I had. Only a 3-star player, only worth 205 grand. On loan from Mallorca, but he's going to be a big time player. I've signed Fabio, who doesn't have a face. He's going to be a real player. I couldn't be asked getting round to it because he's only on loan. If he was my player, I'd sort his face out. He's come on loan from Las Palmas, but he should be pretty handy. He looks pretty good for this level. We've loaned Jesus himself. Buzzing with this one. We've loaned him from Atletico Bilbao, great club. That'd be a great little save, wouldn't it? And he's a right back. I loaned another player from Atletico Bilbao, just taking what I can get. It says he's a central midfielder, but you know, centre half, can play in defensive midfield as well. Decent-ish. And I loaned 2 players for Manchester City. One's Claudio Gomez, who again, decent. He's from City, so he should be alright. And we've loaned Felix, can't say his second name, to play behind the striker, and I'm happy with this one. I think this guy should be great for us this season. So we're on to the squad depth, and I'm not going to go for every single player because I don't know many of them. You probably don't know many of them. I'm hoping we're going to get out of it and I can do a full-on rebuild with this squad, let a lot of them go, get some new loans in, get some free signings in, and that's what I was going to be doing all this season, scouting, trying to find some great pickups. Especially that first season, if we do go up, to hopefully, you know, keep the money down, save that money, but still build a team. And I love building teams. And hopefully this team I had now could get me out of this division. First up though was pre-season, and we had a testimonial against Torino at home and got beat. Then we went off to Italy and did pretty well, to be fair. Played Tenerife B, beat them, and then played that team at the bottom. So it was okay. I got a good feel for the team. Now the bookies I've got us as easy favourites. I mean, I've got loads of players in the Dream Team 11, and I feel that pressure though. I mean, it's like you've got the best team, your favourites. My board have said you've got to go up no matter what. We want you to win it. So I did feel the pressure because you genuinely don't know how things are going to go, do you? And also, I loaned another player, almost forgot. Sarpreet Singh on loan from Bayern Munich, whatever you want to call him. I've had him before. I think I did a loan in with Schalke early first episode. I've had him on something else. 21-year-old from New Zealand. Again, should be very useful. Quick look at some of the players that were already here. I'm going to show you my goalkeeper though. Carlos Abad, 25 years old, and I was well happy with him. I think he looks solid, especially for the level we're at. Got a great right back as well, who's wanted by Chelsea, and I recognise him. I've seen him floating about. I think I've seen him become good. So this kid has potential. He's got 2 years left on his deal. I mean, if clubs like Chelsea want him, there's something there. Maybe we can cash in on him. He's only worth 750 grand now, but we'll see. He reminds me of someone though. You know, Coming to America, the original one, with a style glow and a tash. A bit like Luther Vandross. He's got that kind of look. And talking about looks, I've got to show you Kiko. He's a decent player. I kind of like him, and I grow to like him anyway. It's that bloody hair, all blonde and quiffed over. What's that about? And just while I'm on the subject of hair, we've got a guy called Derek. right? He's our player. He must have signed in real life. Come from Numancia, who I think are at our level as well. But it's his hair. It just instantly reminded me of Kid and Play. And if you're the same age as me, you might remember the House Party movies from back in the early 90s. Love them films. And I always remember that bit in the first one where the guys who hate him, because he looks like Kid. And he does that. What's that song he sings? Finger in a socket, hair like a rocket, punk motherfucker named Kid. The shittest films ever, but I loved them. Now I'm just going back to this because I just want to point this out. Our arch rivals are Celta Vigo, and we're now playing in the same group, the same level as their B team. Now, if you were a Deportivo fan, I mean, imagine that, your arch rival. You've been relegated, you're on hard times, and you're playing your arch rivals reserves. That must be tough, so hopefully we can rectify that. Now, I've jumped forward to January the 1st, and we kicked off our Copa del Rey campaign on the 16th of December, playing Harrow. Again, I have no clue. This is once I leave England and I struggle in England, pronunciation kills me. Wait till you see my next rebuild. I am dreading starting that. It's going to be awful. Anyway, we did really, really well, winning 3-0. Although we've drawn a great team, a La Liga team in the next round, but this competition, we're never going to win it. Who cares about it? It's all about getting us out of this league. But how were we doing in that league? Well, in Group A, we were sorting our business out. Undefeated at this point, only 4 points in the lead. But it's been fun to play with scoring goals, defending really, really well. And if we carried on like this, we'll be on target to get promoted and go into that next stage. I mean, just to show you, I mean, we've drawn a couple of games, 3 games, but we've won a lot of games and a lot of high scoring games as well. You know, sometimes you think you've got to play at high levels, but then you find random things like this, great little challenges like this at third tier of Spanish football, and you find yourself really enjoying it. This is a club that could get better. I think if we do get promoted, we'll get more money that way. Hopefully sell a few players, find a few bargains. And I'll be honest with you, I might be trying to sign, if I've got room in the wage budget, which I have sorted out, as you can see, players just to sell on, just to try and get that money in as much as we can to get ourselves up and up and up. Squad-wise, again, I'll just show it you. So you can see we've got a lot of high average ratings, a lot of guys in form, a lot of guys playing, you know, really, really good football for the level we're at. We've changed to goals. Alex Lopez, so happy I got him on loan. Great at this level, 7 in 10. Can't really knock him. I mean, my front guys are all really good. That Singh lad's been really good, I think. Kiko plays out on the left quite a lot. This lad from, is it Man City, I think he's from? He's been really good. Lara's good. I mean, we've got some really good players. Great goalkeeper as well, really helps. It's now the 1st of March and it's 3 months later, and of course we got beat in I mean, I put a good team out. I didn't want to get totally embarrassed, although the difference in class was obvious for everyone to see, but you know, I didn't want to go on a cut run. It'd be nice maybe. I don't know what the finances are really like in it. And let's concentrate on our little league. Our little league within a freaking million little leagues at this level. And we won it. We did eventually lose. I'll show you that in a minute. But great defensively. Fucking brilliant defensively. Scored a lot of goals. And you get this average point thing here. And that separates you. I think goal difference is something like 3rd or something. We just pop over to the rules. You'll see league sorting rules, average points. Then it's next up, it's results between the teams. Goal difference is 3rd. So that's different, and I like these random little different rules. And this is what I used to love about my journeyman, which will be returning to the channel once Tame Valley finishes. Going to random places and learning different things and just experiencing different ways of promotion and playing. It's quality. So this is the other group in our division. This is Group B, just so you can see who's come up. Burgos, so every time I've seen them while I was playing it, I kept thinking the Burger Boys. That's what I've nicked them. Numancia, some good teams there. So we're now, of course, in the promotion stage. And I think you play everyone apart from I think you play the champions of the other group twice. So here we are, and it is now the 3rd of May, and the promotion stage was finished. We finished it as champions with 56 points. Absolutely bossed it. Proper bossed it. Really, really happy with how it turned out. Not 100% sure it all works. Learning along the way, but you know, I only plan on being here this season. But there's still tons to happen. So these are the results. I've reversed them. You can see the end of the season there. I don't think I've showed you them. We beat Celta Vigo B in the derby on TV, even though it's technically not a derby. And I bet the Celta Vigo fans are absolutely laughing their ass off at us. We need to get back up there and start bossing them in derbies. That's another aim of this rebuild for me. We lost that last game, but we were laughing. I didn't want to risk anyone. Now you can see here, look, I didn't see it in the rules, But I was guessing you played everyone once, but I played Burger Boys twice. And I'm guessing because they won the other group, the Group B. We were in Group A. I think, if you know, let me know. But we are now in the promotion playoff first round. So this is all the different 4 divisions and all the different groups, all the winners from the playoffs all get bumped into this. Now, I was pretty sure B teams used to be in the second tier, so the La Liga Smart Bank. I'm pretty sure that used to be the case. They could never get promoted to the top tier. Have the rules changed? Because there's no B teams in the second tier. They're all at this level. And I don't think they can get promoted. So, even if we can get beat off Villarreal B, I'm guessing we won't go through. But if you get a B team and get beat, do you still get promoted? We're going to find out. Check in on the squad. I know we don't know a lot of these guys, and you're never going to know them because a lot of them are going to be going, but they're doing the job they need to do right now for me. Quick check of goals. Lopez dried up a little bit. Hopefully he can kick his ass into gear going into towards the end of the season. But there's a lot of guys you start to like. I like Kiko, even though his hair is shocking. Well, we don't have to find out if we get beat. Do we still go up? Because I'm guessing a B team will win this. They get through to the next one. I'm just guessing when they get to the end, do they get through? Again, I wasn't 100% sure. We'll just have to keep playing. But we did a job here. Got our revenge for the cup, even though it's not the main team. So the first one comes from Nemeka. The guy from City. Decent. Honestly, decent little player. Boom. Next up, Kiko here with a corner. It is Lopez himself. Nice easy goal. And then watch this. Free kick. Oh! So here we go. Now, this is the promotion playoff second round, which is the final. You think it's the end, right? So why ain't it the promotion playoff final? I don't get the wording of it, but we've drawn Barcelona B, right? Now, I'm guessing if we'd have drawn, I don't know, an actual team, there's a chance that we won't go through. But my guess and my theory was, because I haven't really looked into it, even if we get beat, do we get promoted? Because if we go up to the Smart Bank, 4 go down. So that's my theory. Although, I mean, again, I'm not 100% sure how that works because have they not been relegated yet? So we're going into this game in form, but this is definitely our toughest test of the season. But we did well against Villarreal B, so we'll have to wait and see. Again, you know, I want to win just to cover my own ass. So here we are. Welcome to the stadium. I'm not 100% sure where it is, but part of the best possible team, and it is a good team. They've come together this year. They've won a lot of games. I mean, but you look at that team, there's a couple of good kids. Wagyu, is it, at right back? I know he's pretty decent. But it is quite mad. I didn't think I'd be playing a Barcelona team. I know it's a B team, but when you see the colours, it's Barcelona. But again, I've enjoyed it, and I thought, you know, I'd recommend stuff like this. I've done a video recently about creating your own club. I think that's a great thing to do. Once you're a few months into the game, you still want to play. If you're like me and you play the game all year round. But little challenges like this, and that's what I like about doing like Journeyman series and this Rebuild series, is maybe you just not even thought about something, and maybe I've inspired you. I know some people have taken on Schalke and done stuff like that. Have a go with Deportivo. I mean, if you can put the years into this, try and get them back to winning a La Liga, that is a challenge. And I can't lie, I'm hoping this series is successful as some of the others, so it keeps motivating me to keep playing and putting in season after season, because that would be awesome, wouldn't it? To try and win at least a Copa del Rey or a La Liga, forget European football, just to try and get them back on top in some way in Spanish football. Look at it. Football, we're playing pretty well here, aren't we? But yeah, if you are enjoying it, make sure you do hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Like I always say, go and check out my other content. I'm doing like editor tutorials now in the next couple of weeks. I did them a few years ago on FM18. Not a lot has changed with the editor, and I probably don't make the most evolving mindset. Did you see evolving mindset then on the boards? Come on. I don't make the most polished stuff, and I have my own way of doing things. It's maybe not the same as other people, but I do like to think I sort of know what I'm doing. Disallowed. I've got loads I'm going to do, I think. Just get them out there for people. Try and help people, because I know a lot of guys, you get that editor and it's like, it's quite intimidating at first, the pre-game, because it's so in-depth, you can change everything. Is Wagyu sauce. Ooh, no. That was decent. He fell over. No VAR, it's all down to that ref, and we have a penalty. Can my keeper be a hero? No, 1-0 down. Now we're watching a replay because my computer never does this. It decided to freeze. When Wagyu crossed it, it froze and I didn't know what was going on. And then when it reappeared, that little dude was running off to the corner flag. So it's our time and we're getting beat 2-0. We're not doing very well. I'm going to try and maybe change some things up. Probably could have been 3-0. They got a goal disallowed. Right now I am praying that B teams don't get promoted. I haven't made any changes just yet. I'm going to give it 10 minutes. Let's see if the lads can do something. We started off quite well and we've got goals in us. It'd have been interesting if we were in the actual group stages with a team like Barcelona B. You know, a big team. It's got great young players. Oh, here's Brian Lara. Come on, we had so many chances to be in this game. But yeah, I'm worried a bit now. I don't 100% know the rules. I tried to learn them a bit, and I've got me around a lot of it. And is it results out? Other results go? Is it the best of a bad bunch go up if B teams don't go up? Maybe we need a goal to give ourselves a chance. There's 20 minutes left to go. We'll see. He's lofting it forward to Lopez, who's not really turned up for me today. I needed him to. Don't know what that was, but we might salvage it. Salvages it. Here's Singh. Dilly-dallying, man. Not what I need. And not what I need. Oh, God. Ragu sauce on the right. Again. He's been a danger. I've had him before. And again. I mean, it does not help. We're just giving away penalties for fun, does it? Right, well, there you go. We got beaten 3-0. We had a lot of good... I mean, I know it says 3 on target. A lot went wide, but there's a lot of chances for us to score, I think. To at least get 1 or 2. Giving away 2 penalties, it was just killing yourself, stabbing yourself in the foot. Somehow, we've done it, and it's only 3 teams. The Burger Boys, Numancia and Deportivo La Coruna have won promotion to La Liga Smart Bank. So even though it said 4 went down, did one of them come into the playoffs? I'm not 100% sure. We'll find out at some point. We've done it somehow. Now 4 teams are coming down, but you only said 3 are going up. So again, I'm not 100% sure. I'll just see how it happens next season. We're in the Liga Smart Bank. We're back in the 2nd tier. I've got a lot of work to do now. I can't wait. Now, a lot of players that will be going are the loan ones. Actually, a lot of lads that are still here have got 1 year to 2 years left, and that was a bit annoying. I was quite hoping I had more players that I could just get rid of. I still can get rid of them, hopefully. Although they've only given me 2.1 million to spend, I've got a load of room already in the wages. For the level we're at, I think that's quite a lot. Hopefully I can push a bit more down, get a few free loans, really. I don't want to be paying any fees. Now, we don't need to look at European football because that is in the far distant future. It may never even be in our future, but of course, let's look at the Copa del Rey. And Barcelona beat the old enemy, Real Madrid. So he's a cracking player in it. Didn't know anything about him until I did a rebuild in Barcelona at the end of FM20. They even won La Liga. I mean, to even get back in here, it scares you at the minute when you look at the teams, you know the quality, and you feel how far we fell. So there we are. Thank you for watching. Hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And make sure you come back for a 2nd season. And make sure you go and catch up on all my other content. And if you really want to help me out and get the wife off my back so I can give her some pennies and show this all the effort I put into this is worth it, you can always become a patron for as little as 80 pence or $1 a month. You really would be helping me out, and I'd appreciate that. So thank you as always. You're a bunch of legends. But let me know what you think of this first season. If you know anything about anything I don't know, please let me know in the comments. Probably pronunciations, how the league works and all that. You know, I like advice. I'm not the cleverest. I don't really educate myself on football around the world. But yeah, I'm excited. Hopefully you are too. Hope you're happy. Hope you're safe. I'm Booed. Bye-bye.